Sorry, we're a little delayed getting on the air today. Took a little while for Edgerton AD Keith Merlot to track down a Wi-Fi password for me. We're on the air now. Edgerton leading the first set on the JV match here, 14-12. Rams were down as many as 6. They've clawed back to cut it to 2. Make that 1, 14-13. Okay. First set action here still. Tinora trailing Edgerton 19-17 JV game. Little delay getting on the air today. We were hunting down the Wi-Fi password with Tinora, or with Edgerton Athletic Director Keith Merlot. Put me behind on my pregame popcorn. Had to get that finished. Timeout here called by Coach Morgan Aiden. Edgerton ahead 21-17. We'll take a timeout with them. Be right back after this.
The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right, we're back out here at Edgerton High School. First set of the JV game. Edgerton with the 21-17 lead off the Tinora timeout here. They're looking to get the side out, cut this to a three-point game, and they will. Attack air by Edgerton. Maddie Franz with the serve. Tight set. Edgerton unable to get it over. Tinora cuts it to 2, 21-19. Attack on the left side. Dug by Signs. Outside to Callie Snyder. Her attack is wide left. It's 22-19. Edgerton back up by 3. Overpass is tipped down by Edgerton. They're now up to 23. Rams need a good pass here to start this rally. Off the serve receive. Stark puts it straight up, not ideal. Results in a free ball. Middle attack, nicely done. Good swing by Olivia Farnham, freshman, 6-foot freshman middle blocker. Set point now for the Bulldogs. They serve it long out of bounds. Keep the Rams alive here, 24-20. With their best point scoring server back to serve, Callie Snyder. She dials up an overpass. Amy chooses to pass it instead of hit it. Set Rose is stuffed. Set 6-foot frame. She found her. And that closes out the first set. 25-20. Edgerton takes JV contest. We'll be right back after these messages.
Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun of Defiance has been serving Northwest Ohio for over 30 years. Need cash? Collateral pawn loans are available. Stop in and see Shar and the staff at 5727 State Route 66 North in Defiance, Ohio. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun carries a full line of new and pre-owned items that include firearms, ammo, optics, game systems, knives, jewelry, and Amish poly furniture. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun has in-house jewelry as well as a gunsmith on site. Hours of operation are Monday 10 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, and Saturday 9 to 3. Got questions? Give them a call, 419-784-9880, or visit them online at woodenindianpawn.com or visit their Facebook page. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun, your locally owned pawn specialists. Say go Rams. BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Garris for any of your sports needs at 419-576-8940. October 22nd, 2022. Mark that date on your calendar. The Tinora Athletic Boosters is happy to announce a night at the races. 7 p.m. at the Defiance VFW. Be sure to get your tickets from the Boosters. Buckeye football is on, but don't worry. We'll have the game on the TV so you won't miss a snap. The Athletic Boosters is a nonprofit organization that supports Tinora athletes, coaches, and athletic facilities. The Boosters' support is shown in many ways, including volunteering time, raising money, and contributing funds to better enhance the Rams teams or organization's performance. Yearly and lifetime memberships are available. Find out more by visiting the Tinora Athletic Boosters on Facebook. The Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters is a proud sponsor of Tinora Sports and Tinora Rams Live. Higby Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higby and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School, as well as the Tri-County area, since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much more, Higby Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higby Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higby.com or Higby Embroidery on Facebook. Higby Embroidery is a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award.
Michael Sebring back with you out here at Edgerton High School. The JV contest just finished set number 1. Edgerton taking the first set 25-20 over the Rams. Getting ready to start set 2. Sophomore DS Casey Everett to serve for the Bulldogs. Ball control issues continue for the Rams. But that free ball will score, a bump kill. Sent over by Rose Kiesling. Callie Snyder back to serve for the Tinora. Free ball coming from the Bulldogs. Snyder to Korber in the middle to Kiesling. Her tip is a little long, picked up by Edgerton, tipped over. That's set too far outside the antenna. But Ankney does a good job free balling it over. Overpass tipped down by Korber. Double contact is the call here on the Bulldogs. Snyder with the service error into the net. Libby Cheek with the serve now for Edgerton. Kiesling from the right side. She's good pickup there by the Bulldogs. Roll shot softly. Good diving effort by Franz to keep it alive. Kiesling tips it down and she'll score. Good transition there out of the Rams. Diving dig from Franz. Good set from Korber to the middle, and Kiesling tips it to the open area. Last tip, she's sitting a little too deep. Edgerton was able to pick that up. She shortened it up that time and got the kill. High bumps that way deep in the back row. Free ball coming. Franz passes that free ball backwards. You want to push that up to your setter. Snyder rolls. Back row attack off the top of the net. Edgerton gets it over. Lucas with the big swing. She's dug. Dumped over by the middle blocker for Edgerton. Tight set. Korber's got to do her middles a favor today, especially when Farnham's up there. She's a 6-foot middle blocker on middle on JV. You set that ball tight to your hitters on the Tinora side, and she's going to press her hands way over and send it back. That time, big double block on Lucas. She stuff blocked as well. Edgerton piling up the blocks here in the JV set. We're tied up at 3 apiece in set number 2. There's a good pass from Snyder outside to Lucas again. She rolls it over the block this time. Effectively forces a free ball. Snyder to Korber. Lucas tips it to the left. Picked up transition for Edgerton. Set Kennedy Stutt. That ball finds the floor in the back corner. Sophia Stark couldn't run it down. Edgerton's taking a 4-3 lead. That's long out of bounds. Attack error for Edgerton. Off the hand of Ava Swank. Bailey checks in for Franz to play the front row as Korber goes back to serve for Tinora. Sophomore setter. Good serve. Miscommunication there. The setter is having trouble getting around the middle blocker. She kind of thought the middle was going to take it, and then she didn't. But it was too late for her to do anything with it at that point. Service error from Korber. She struggled with consistency of her serve all year. She's tried a couple different jump serves. She's been down serving for a while now. Still having trouble finding that consistency. Alina Ankney unable to get her body in a good position to get that free ball over. She sends it straight up instead. Another point for Edgerton. They have a 6-5 lead here in set number 2. Already leading 1-0. Bailey with the down ball. Outside swing by Stutt. Ankney returns from the left side for the Rams. Out to Stutt again. She goes soft roll shot. Good up by Korber. Stark attacks from the back row. To Stutt again. Another soft roll shot. Another good diving effort from Korber. Keeps it alive. Rams send a free ball. Back set this time on Edgerton. Casey Everetts puts it in the net. Side out to Tinora. We're tied up at 6. Another service error by the Rams. My goodness. Jade Signs unable to get it over. Back set to Lucas. She's dubbed. Free ball from Edgerton. Callie Snyder, that's long from the left side. The point for the Bulldogs and an 8-6 lead here in set number 2. Lucas cuts it a little too hard, puts it in the net. Edgerton's opened up a 3-point lead, now 9-6 in the second set. Jump serve from Kennedy Stutt results in an ace. Edgerton leads the Rams 10-6 now. Snyder. The Rams again passing the ball straight up, setting the ball from about 15 feet off when you want to do it from 3 to 4 feet off, and then your attackers are hitting the ball from behind the 10-foot line when they're in the front row. It's not good offense for Tinora right now, and they're struggling. There's a pass, at least on the 10-foot line. We get a better swing in the front row this time, but Lucas' attempt is touched and then dug. In transition, though, Edgerton puts it in the net. Libby Cheek, junior outside here, can't get that one over. Kaylee Lucas will rotate back to serve. Rose Kiesling checks in to play middle in the front row. Out of system, Edgerton sends a free ball. Our setter takes the first ball again. Second ball too tight. Talked about this on Saturday. Every setter ever that played the back row has been told, if you're positive the other team is sending a free ball, don't stay in the back row. Don't attempt to pass that first ball. Trinity Korber should be leaving the back row, running to the net once she knows for sure it's a free ball, so somebody else can pass that first ball and she can set. She stayed and she took that first ball. And then the second ball is taken by a non-setter, results in a set too tight and a point for Edgerton. Pass way off the net again. Attack from 9 feet off. And the ball coming from behind. Starting with, it's a serve pass game right now, and Tenora's not passing the ball very well. It's a 13-7 deficit as a result. You want this first contact to be, your setter should be setting this ball from standing on the Bulldogs' face in the middle of the floor. Ankney shanks that one all the way out to the bleachers. That's an ace. Off the hand of Ava Giesecke, freshman defensive specialist for Edgerton. She serves again. Oh, into the net this time. The Rams get an easy one, 14-8. Maddie Franz will come in. See if we can get some serves going here for the Rams as they trail 14-8 here in set number 2. Already down 1-0. Trying to avoid back-to-back losses coming off the 2-set loss to Defiance on Saturday. Good hard roll shot there. Good dig from Franz, reaching up to get that one-handed. Kiesling's tip attempt is dumped down into the net. Attack error. Casey Everett will go back to serve. Nice jump serve out of her. A lot of drop on that. Another ace for the Bulldogs. Neither Franz nor Stark could get their platform underneath it. Edgerton has Tinora doubled up now, 16-8. Good set out this time to Kiesling, and she scores down the line. One of the few attempts Tenora's had a good pass in system and a good set in the perfect area. Their offense is pretty good when they can do that. They've had trouble getting the ball in system today. Never too late to turn it around. Good swing on the left side there. Snyder tried to get it up. Wasn't high enough for Korber to set the ball. It's now 17-9. Coach Aiden waiting on the ref, I believe, to call a timeout. And she will. We'll take it with her and then be right back after this to Tinora Rams Live from Edgerton High School.
Have your hair and nails gotten out of control over the past few months? Cut and Polish Salon of Defiance is your local salon to get all pampered up. Cut and Polish Salon offers a vast range of quality services, including haircuts, highlights, specialty coloring, waxing, manicures, and pedicures. Please schedule a visit at their fun, relaxing salon where you can be sure that all of your hair and nail needs are a top priority. Cut and Polish Hair and Nail Salon is located at 413 Hopkins Street in Defiance. Be sure to book your appointment today by calling 419-576-5087 or do your booking online by visiting their Facebook page. Cut and Polish Salon says, remember, it's all fun and games until someone breaks a nail. Cut and Polish Salon is a proud supporter of Tinora Rams Live.
Check out Tinora Rams Live. Live events broadcast on YouTube and post-game results, articles, schedules, and more can all be found on TenoraRams.com.
Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Michael Sebring out here at Edgerton High School today, calling the JV match. Edgerton leads 1-0, winning the first set 25-20. And they now have a commanding lead in the second set, 17-9. Libby Cheek serves for the Bulldogs off the Tinora timeout. Rams in system that time. Rose Kiesling forces an overpass. Good deep overpass. Pass nowhere near target. Results in a free ball back for the Rams. You don't want to give a free ball back, a free ball. Good diving effort from Franz. Keep the ball at the floor. Tight set on the right side for Edgerton. Good job navigating that. Free ball is long, out of bounds. That's twice in this set. Alina Agnews been unable to send a free ball over the net and in bounds. You don't want to try to be too sneaky and try to score a point with a free ball. You just want to get it over. Give your defense a chance. 18-9 now. Edgerton, a 9-point. They've got an 8-point lead on the service there. Rams get the ball back. Sophia Stark will go back to serve. As Kaylee Lucas comes in to play front row in the middle. Stark's jump serve. Shanked out of bounds, forces a free ball. Good pass, sort of good pass. Missed the target and system. Big middle blocker for Edgerton. Tips it over. Dumped by Korber is picked up. Deeps the ball sent over on 2. That was a good set. Tipped by Ankney, and that'll score. Good smart play by Ankney. She was a little late to swing at it, so she got 2 hands up on it. Put her right to the hole in the middle of the defense. Rams trim the lead to 7, 18-11. And Sophia Stark promptly misses a serve. Make that 19-11 now. Free ball from the Rams here. Ooh. Edgerton has a little trouble navigating that play. They send their free ball out of bounds. Trinity Korber serves. That would have been long out of bounds. Most of the people on the Edgerton side were yelling out, but Olivia Wallace committed to playing it, so she stayed with it. She shanked it out of bounds. An ace for Korber. Edgerton still leading 19-13. This time Wallace passes the ball into the net and down. Back-to-back aces. Korber looking to keep it going. Good flat serve that time. Another ace, 3 in a row. Edgerton will call a timeout as the lead is cut to 4, 19-15. We'll take a timeout with them and be right back after this. Tinora Rams Live.
Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and Stryker offers the area's best pizza, wings, subs, and calzones. In fact, Drop Zone Pizzeria was voted the area's best pizza in 2020 and again for 2022. From pickle pizza to pilot bread to grandma pizza, Drop Zone Pizzeria is always looking outside the pizza box for something special for their fantastic customers. Order by calling in Ayersville at 419-395-2525 or in Stryker at 419-990-2525. Hours of operation close Monday, Tuesday through Thursday, and Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday till 9. Drop Zone Pizzeria now with 2 locations, downtown Ayersville at 13995 Fruit Ridge Road, and also at 301 South Define Street in downtown Stryker. Stop in at the Stryker location for a bite of ice cream. Visit them on Facebook at the Drop Zone Pizzeria, where online ordering is available. And remember, the Drop Zone Pizzeria says go Rams.
Off the Edgerton timeout, Trinity Korber looking to keep her run going. Trailing 19-15. Attack air from the Bulldogs makes it 19-16. So our JV clawing their way back in this. Down 18-9 just a couple minutes ago. It's now 19-16. Free ball from Edgerton. In system, Lucas with the tip. Standing right there waiting on it. It's Kennedy Stutt. Her tip is wide, out of bounds. Tenora's cut it to 2. It's 19-17. Korber continues her service run. Good serving this time. Another ace. Her 4th ace of this run. Cuts it to 1. Trinity Korber, sophomore setter. Again, nice and deep. That would have been in, though. Picked up, tipped. Callie Snyder waiting on it. Back set to Bailey. She hits it too hot to handle for the middle back as it squirts through her hands and trickles down to the floor. We're all knotted up here in set number 2, 19 all. Tinora trailing 1-0. They've clawed back from a 9-point deficit here to tie the game up. Edgerton with a deep tip. Nice job by Stark to keep it up. Snyder from the back row. Good attack from the back row. Middle tip over. Giesecke for Edgerton. Snyder, the front foot was on the 10-foot line that time. Thank God the ref didn't quite see that one. As a back row attacker, you can't jump with a toe on the line or a foot in front of the 10-foot line. Out to Ankney, her tip down the line. Good diving save there. Olivia Wallace keeps it off the floor. Snyder from the back row, just a little out of bounds, a little long. Edgerton gets their lead back now, 20-19. Good rally there from both teams. Ava Swank, freshman setter, checks in to serve. Good pass from Snyder right in system, a little tight. Lucas manages to stay out of the net and get the tip down to the floor to tie it up at 20-20. Good name for a TV show, 2020. Jade signs in to serve. She missed her last one. This one, she gets an ace. Totally redeems herself. Last time she checked in, she missed her serve, and she got checked right back out. This time she gets an ace. Gives the Rams their first lead, I think, of the day. 21-20. Ooh, that serve clips the top of the net but goes over. Tip out of the middle. Picked up by the Rams, Ava Giesecke, and then we'll get it down. Lucas with a big swing. She'll score. Nice swing from Kaylee Lucas. It's now 22-20. That's a 13-2 run by the Rams. They were trailing 18-9. Now it's a 13-2 run. Tough to do in rally scoring. Free ball coming. Rams looking to take advantage. Signs to Korber. Back to Bailey. Tip is picked up by the Bulldogs. Second ball sent to, tipped over. Good up by Snyder. Keep that off the floor. That tip caught the net and was tough to handle. Right side roll shot short. Picked up by Korber. Signs saves it back in. Bailey free balls it over. Both teams hustling here, scrapping. Good dig by Stark. Korber bumps that to Lucas. She tools the block. Punched over on one by Edgerton. Korber with the dump. Edgerton gets that free ball deep, but out. Just off the corner. That was a heads-up play by Edgerton. I didn't catch who that was, but in a scramble play, all the Tinora defense was up close to the net. That was only about 6 inches long. Otherwise, that would have been a great point. 23-20 now, Tinora with a 3-point lead. Tip from Edgerton picked up by Snyder. Free ball here from Bailey. Back set, big swing out of the right side from Casey Everett. She hit that ball a ton. Got it right down to the floor. Between the left back, Callie Snyder, and the middle back, Sophia Stark. That seam in the defense. Rams still 2-point lead, 23-21. Stark with an excellent pass. Korber backs it to Lucas off the top of the block. Free ball coming. Signs to Korber. Backs at Lucas, and she'll score. Nice swing cut to the left there by Kaylee Lucas. Rams now have set point. They were looking pretty lifeless early on in the second set when they got down 18-9. I got to admit, I thought they were done for. They didn't have any energy. Body language was bad. A couple big plays got them going. Now they have set point here, 24-21. Nice tip by the sophomore Casey Everett over the block, right on the sideline. Rams still have 2 set points here, 24-22. looking to tie the set match up at 1 set apiece. Korber to Rose Kieslinger, tip in the middle. Gets over, picked up a free ball. Once again, our setter passes that free ball. Snyder tools the block and shows score, and that'll be it. Tinora takes the second set, 25-22, and we're all tied up at 1 set apiece. This Tinora team loves to play all 3 sets available to them in the JV contest. We'll be back after this break with coverage of that 3rd set right after this.
Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Is your business looking for someone to take the day-to-day worries of your bookkeeping off your mind? Weber Bookkeeping Solutions of Defiance is here to help. With over 5 years of small business bookkeeping experience and 7 years in banking, you can be confident that your books are in the right hands with Jenny Weber. Let Weber Bookkeeping Solutions handle the monthly tracking and reports so that you can focus on your business goals. Contact Jenny at 419-956-1273, and you can also visit her on Facebook or at weberbookkeeping.com. Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tinora Rams athletes this season. Getting better together is our goal for you and your family at Fairchild Family Chiropractic. Here, we are focused on getting our patients to achieve long-term wellness just beyond short-term symptom relief. At Fairchild Family Chiropractic, we do this by working closely with you and personalizing each treatment plan. Now open and accepting new patients. Come see Dr. AJ Fairchild at 100 Stadium Drive. Call 419-576-5070 to schedule your appointment or book online at fairchildfamilychiro.com. Dr. Fairchild, a proud Tinora alum, says go Rams. Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Okay, third set action here. Tenora's jumped out to a 9-4 lead here in this third pivotal set. JV match, Tinora and Edgerton. I had to take a DK Metcalf timeout. Those of you watching NFL will know what that means. I just didn't have a cart to get me there. Nice dig by Stark with her hands. Back set to Bailey. Good dig by Korber. Diving effort to keep that off the floor. Tinora gets another free ball here. Stark with a good pass to start it. See, that's where not releasing right away on the free ball got Korber in trouble. She moved back to almost like she wanted to play that first pass. And then the perfect pass from Stark up to the net. Korber couldn't get there to play it. Setter's got to release to the target area and get that free ball pass so you can set. Attack air there from the Rams. It's a 9-6 lead for Tinora. Great pass by Stark on a tough serve. Lucas, big rip from the middle. She scores. Libby Cheek unable to dig that ball. It's now a 10-6, 4-point lead for Tinora. Jade Signs. Good service run at the end of the second set. Comes in and drills that one promptly into the net. Short serve from Edgerton. Unable to be handled. Snyder tried to just go to a knee there. Couldn't get enough under it. She probably needed the full layout. Keep that ball off the floor and get it up in the air. Like that from Stark. She gets down. Snyder rips it down the line. Good job of staying out of the net. That was a kind of a tight set. She had to kind of abbreviate her follow through, and she did a nice job. Puts it right in the corner. I'm not sure what's happening. I didn't see the down ref pointed. I missed it. Maybe she didn't stay out of the net. Maybe she landed over the center line. I don't know. Either way, it's Edgerton's ball. 11-8 now. Tinora, 3-point lead. Bailey too long out of bounds. Makes it 11-9. Edgerton only trails by 2. Coach Aiden's making that walk to the ref, and she'll take a timeout. We'll take it with her and be right back after this. Tinora Rams Live.
Signs Excavating of Defiance offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist with general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Trucking Service can also assist in any of your equipment hauling needs. They're located at 2147 State Route 66. Signs Excavating, family owned and operated since 1999. For any excavating needs, give Josh a call at 419-769-2290. And for your trucking needs, ring up Brad, 419-481-3738. Be sure to visit them online at signsexcavating.com or Signs Excavating on Facebook. Signs Excavating wishes all the best to the Tinora Rams athletes.
We're all tied up here at 10 in the third set. Tied at 1 set apiece. Kennedy stuck. Tough serve. Back set to Lucas. She goes down the line. One hand punch up in the air from Edgerton. Oh, that was a double contact. Yeah, she's got to call that one. That ball came in a little sloppy to her hands and came off her hands, spinning rapidly. Telltale sign of a double contact. 11-10. Tinora takes the 1-point lead back. Good up on that ball. Olivia Wallace keeps it off the floor. Good attack. Snyder puts it down the middle, and she'll score. Opens the lead back up to 2. Callie Snyder, big swing out of the left side. Kaylee Lucas serves again. Set a little too tight. Libby Cheek couldn't quite get it over. She waited till the ball got down and tight. You know, if a set is too tight, your only choice is to try to tip it. Try to wait for it to get low and try to free ball it over. It's a lot less likely at that angle to get it up and over the net when it's that tight. Underhand free ball. Rose Kiesling with the miss hit. She jumped early and stretched out as tall as she could to get her fingertips on. Miss hit score. Miss hits usually aren't on purpose, but like I said before, it's like a change up in baseball. You're swinging your arm hard, but you don't make real hard contact, so the ball barely comes off your hand, and it's deceiving to the defense, and usually works. Callie Snyder, no miss hit there. Good solid drive. She'll score. She puts it in the gap in the middle back. Rams opened up a 5-point lead again here, 15-10. Setter dump picked up easily by Korber. Lucas's second ball goes backwards, not ideal, but sent over. Free ball, dumped by the right side. Lucas's free ball. Edgerton will look to convert here. Swank sets up Casey Everett's big swing from the right side, and she'll score. Cuts the lead to 4. As Edgerton's big 6-foot freshman, Olivia Farnham, checks back in. Number 5, she'll roam the middle in the front row. Korber backs at Bailey. She's blocked, picked up by Kiesling. In the process of picking it up, though, she stepped over the center line. That'll be a block point. Be aware, we're going to talk a lot about blocks in the pregame show. Kiesling from the middle, tip. One hand punched up in the air by Edgerton. Outside swing from Cheek is dug. Dump from Korber, nicely done. But the dig trickles over the net. Snyder keeps it up, but then Korber, in her effort to get it back out of the net, she goes over the center line too. If our front line is ready for that ball when it gets sent back over, someone should be up stuffing it down or hitting it. Free ball here from the Rams as they mishandle the serve. Edgerton sets their big middle. A good touch on the block there by Kiesling. Snyder tip. Edgerton in transition. Libby Cheek. Big swing from the left side. She'll score. And it's a 1-point game here in this third set. 15-14. Tinora still leads. That ball was never over. No touch on the block. 4 contacts is the call. Aurora Reeves, freshman right side hitter, checks in for Emma Bailey. Alina Ankney checks back in the back row for Jade Signs. Ava Giesecke serving for the Bulldogs. Hits the antenna on the way out. Out of bounds service error. Reeves did her job. Forced the service error. She'll check back out as Maddie Franz comes in to play a back row, as she would have for Emma Bailey. Franz serves the ball long out of bounds. But unfortunately for the Bulldogs, Giesecke couldn't get out of the way. And the ball hit her as she stood out of bounds off the end line. Ace. Dot up for Franz. This one, tough long run for the setter. Ava Swank got her hands on it, but all her momentum was running to the right, and she pushed that set farther right out of bounds where no one could get to it. 18-15. Now we're back up by 3. Tip. Franz is all over that. Korber outside. Snyder with a tip. Punched up in the air. Bulldogs get it over. Quick transition set to Kiesling in the middle. Nice job touching that by Farnham. That's down the line, and that'll score for Libby Cheek. Puts that ball right on the end line. Coach Morgan Aiden disagreed with that call. She was holding up the out sign, but I think it looked good to me. 18-16, Tinora up by 2. Kiesling swing from the left side. Edgerton dig and transition, tight set, tip blocked by Tinora. And that'll score. It's down. Ava Swank set that ball just a little too tight. I'm sorry, she was the hitter that time. Couldn't quite get it over as the Tinora block was all over it. Korber and Kiesling. Good serve from Snyder is going to force a free ball here. Snyder to Korber to Kiesling. She's dug. Swank outside this time. Double contact is the call. This is a better job, I think, calling this doubles. They're not calling the ones that are mediocre, but the really obvious ones they're calling. The referees have been encouraged to let play go a little bit more and let that double contact play. I always had a rule when I was coaching. Middles were never allowed to send over a free ball. They are to stay at the net, hit and block, don't touch anything else. And it's for things like that where freshman middle blocker Olivia Farnham sends that free ball out of bounds. Back row players, liberos, are supposed to come up and take those free balls away from them. Edgerton doesn't have a libero. I don't know how I didn't notice that till just now. Edgerton playing without one. Tinora mishandles that ball. Korber can't get it back out of the net. Cuts the lead to 4 now. 21-17. Back to serve for the Bulldogs. Junior outside, Libby Cheek. She puts it in the net. Crucial service error. The other team's over 20 and you're not. You cannot miss a serve. The 7 deadly sins of serving. 22-17. Sophia Stark, good serve. Out of system here, forces a free ball. Snyder takes it. Great pass. Korber back set to Lucas. Her tip. She's unable to stop her momentum. After she landed, she brushed, barely bumped, brushed in the net. Farnham, tough serve, good pass by Stark. Lucas tip, blocker hits it, but she can't get it back over the Tinora side. It comes down on her side. Ava Giesecke was there, but she couldn't put it back over the net. Tinora got a 23-18 lead now. 2 sets away from taking this match, the JV match versus the Edgerton Bulldog. Overpass. Lucas could have hit that. She chose to pass it instead. Korber out to Ankney. Her tip is dug. Stutt. She's dug. Stark out of the back row. Tip pushed to the corner. After attacking that ball, Stark didn't get back to her base defensively, so she couldn't run down that push to the line. Good heads-up play by Edgerton there. Ava Swank, freshman setter. She'll serve. Nice pass by Ankney. Korber to Lucas. One-hand punch by Stutt. Amazingly accurate with that one-hand punch. Bailey's blocked, but picked up. Snyder out of the back row. She tools the block, and she'll score. Rams now have match point. 24-19 lead. Jade signs. She'll come back in and serve. Missed her last first serve. See if she can redeem herself here on match point. Signs sends it over. Good serve. Outside swing by Everett. Dug by Korber. Bailey gets it back in. Lucas, good down ball. Forces a tip by Edgerton. Korber couldn't get there to pick it up. The Bulldogs score to keep this alive. 24-20. Signs puts it on top of the net, skips over. Swing out of the right side. Everett is picked up. Korber to start. Snyder's dug. Cheek out of the left side. She gets it right down the line. Scores again. Tinora still has 3-point lead, but Coach Morgan Aiden wants to make sure we get this last point. Don't let this get too close. She'll take a timeout. We'll take it with her and be right back after this.
Optimal Performance Fitness is not just your typical gym. Here at OPF, you don't pay for a membership just to hop on a treadmill. We are a fitness coaching center that strives to provide an experience like no other. We provide accountability and results. You either work one-on-one with a certified personal trainer or in a group setting with like-minded people. Here at OPF, we want to change your mindset of going to the gym into something that you enjoy and look forward to doing. Rather than going to the gym merely to work out, we train at OPF. We are your cheering section, your motivators, and soon-to-be family. Optimal Performance Fitness strives to help you achieve the best version of yourself. Contact us today to take that first step. It could be life-changing. Stop with all the excuses. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
JV set number 3, ace. Serve and a couple of big stomps out of Kennedy Stutt. She gets the ace. 24-22 now. Bulldogs just down by 2 in this third and deciding set of the JV match. Snyder to Korber, backs at Lucas, and she will score. Big swing from Lucas out of the right side, and that'll do it. Rams take the third set, 25-22. And they take the match after trailing or losing the first set, 25-20. They bounce back and win the second, 25-22, and the third as well, 25-22, to get back on track. As I said, after losing a 2-set match to the Bulldogs of Defiance on Saturday, they beat the Bulldogs of Edgerton today in a GMC contest. And that's all we'll have for the JV match. We'll be back in about 10 to 12, maybe 12 minutes from now with the Signs Excavating pregame show. And first serve of that varsity match should be right around 7:05 or so. So we'll be back after this. Tinora Rams live from Edgerton High School.
The Stevens Body Shop is your #1 voted auto collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. We have recently built a brand new state-of-the-art 20,000 square foot body shop along with a 2,500 square foot addition to our paint shop. This includes a brand new eco-friendly paint booth that is top of the line. At Batten Stevens, we use the latest and newest technology the industry has to offer. We are your experts on all makes and models of vehicles and are the only Chrysler, Ford, and GM certified collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate or stop by and visit us in downtown Jewell, Ohio. Batten Stevens Body Shop would like to wish all teams good luck this season.
Clubhouse Pizza & A is your small town alternative for happy food at a happy place. Featuring one of the area's best pizzas, Clubhouse Pizza & A will not disappoint. Wing Wednesdays, buffets on Thursday, happy hour on Friday. That's just a few of the things Clubhouse Pizza & A has for specials. Stop out after the game for amazing food, great drinks, and an awesome atmosphere. Hours of operation are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Or order some takeout at 419-658-2720. Come by for a visit at 210 East Main Street in A, or check them out on Facebook at Clubhouse Pizza & A. Rachel and Jason Gilliam and the great staff at Clubhouse Pizza & A are proud supporters of the Rams. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun of Defiance has been serving Northwest Ohio for over 30 years. Need cash? Collateral pawn loans are available. Stop in and see Shar and the staff at 5727 State Route 66 North in Defiance, Ohio. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun carries a full line of new and pre-owned items that include firearms, ammo, optics, game systems, knives, jewelry, and Amish poly furniture. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun has in-house jewelry as well as a gunsmith on site. Hours of operation are Monday 10 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, and Saturday 9 to 3. Got questions? Give them a call, 419-784-9880, or visit them online at woodenindianpawn.com or visit their Facebook page. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun, your locally owned pawn specialists. Say go Rams. The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian and Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The Law Office of Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and Stryker offers the area's best pizza, wings, subs, and calzones. In fact, Drop Zone Pizzeria was voted the area's best pizza in 2020 and again for 2022. From pickle pizza to pilot bread to grandma pizza, Drop Zone Pizzeria is always looking outside the pizza box for something special for their fantastic customers. Order by calling in Ayersville at 419-395-2525 or in Stryker at 419-990-2525. Hours of operation close Monday, Tuesday through Thursday, and Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday till 9. Drop Zone Pizzeria now with 2 locations, downtown Ayersville at 13995 Fruit Ridge Road, and also at 301 South Defiance Street in downtown Stryker. Stop in at the Stryker location for a bite of ice cream. Visit them on Facebook at the Drop Zone Pizzeria, where online ordering is available. And remember, the Drop Zone Pizzeria says go Rams. The Fire and Stone Tavern in Defiance is anything but basic. In 2021, the Fire and Stone Tavern was voted to have the best pizza in the area. Now, in 2022, they've been voted as the best burgers around. Fire and Stone Tavern is the area's go-to for wood-fired pizza, amazing appetizers, and so much more. Chef Aaron and his staff are here to serve nothing but the best. No plans after the big game? Stop out for ice-cold drinks and all the games on TV you can ask for. Our back room and patio are available for events like birthdays, corporate lunches, parties, and much, much more during the week, with a 25-person minimum. Located at 211 Carpenter Road at the Eagle Rock Golf Course. The hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Give the Fire and Stone Tavern a call, 419-785-4015, or order online at firestonetavern.com. Firestone Tavern wishes the best to all the Tinora teams. Getting better together is our goal for you and your family at Fairchild Family Chiropractic. Here, we are focused on getting our patients to achieve long-term wellness just beyond short-term symptom relief. At Fairchild Family Chiropractic, we do this by working closely with you and personalizing each treatment plan. Now open and accepting new patients. Come see Dr. AJ Fairchild at 100 Stadium Drive. Call 419-576-5070 to schedule your appointment or book online at fairchildfamilychiro.com. Dr. Fairchild, proud of Tinora alum, says go Rams. Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tinora Rams athletes this season.
The Stevens Body Shop is your #1 voted auto collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. We have recently built a brand new state-of-the-art 20,000 square foot body shop along with a 2,500 square foot addition to our paint shop. This includes a brand new eco-friendly paint booth that is top of the line. At Batten Stevens, we use the latest and newest technology the industry has to offer. We are your experts on all makes and models of vehicles and are the only Chrysler, Ford, and GM certified collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate or stop by and visit us in downtown Jewell, Ohio. Batten Stevens Body Shop would like to wish all teams good luck this season.
BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Gares for any of your sports needs at 419-576-8940. Have your hair and nails gotten out of control over the past few months? Cut and Polish Salon of Defiance is your local salon to get all pampered up. Cut and Polish Salon offers a vast range of quality services, including haircuts, highlights, specialty coloring, waxing, manicures, and pedicures. Please schedule a visit at their fun, relaxing salon where you can be sure that all of your hair and nail needs are a top priority. Cut and Polish Hair and Nail Salon is located at 413 Hopkins Street in Defiance. Be sure to book your appointment today by calling 419-576-5087 or do your booking online by visiting their Facebook page. Cut and Polish Salon says, remember, it's all fun and games until someone breaks a nail. Cut and Polish Salon is a proud supporter of Tinora Rams Live. Cut and Polish Salon owner Jenny Bidlack says, go Rams! Higby Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higby and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much, much more, Higby Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higby Embroidery also offers custom artwork if it is needed to complete your project. Higby Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street, right here in Defiance, Ohio. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higby.com or Higby Embroidery on Facebook. If you are looking for a customizable item, Higby Embroidery is your place. Higby Embroidery, a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance has been providing seamless and transparent real estate closings in Northwest Ohio for 27 years. From contract to closing, their experienced team of attorneys and title agents work with lenders, businesses, and individuals to meet their real estate needs. Call the office at 419-782-3334, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or visit them online at maumeetitle.com. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance wishes all the Tinora Rams athletes the best this season.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern Wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Optimal Performance Fitness is not just your typical gym. Here at OPF, you don't pay for a membership just to hop on a treadmill. We are a fitness coaching center that strives to provide an experience like no other. We provide accountability and results. You either work one-on-one with a certified personal trainer or in a group setting with like-minded people. Here at OPF, we want to change your mindset of going to the gym into something that you enjoy and look forward to doing. Rather than going to the gym merely to work out, we train at OPF. We are your cheering section, your motivators, and soon-to-be family. Optimal Performance Fitness strives to help you achieve the best version of yourself. Contact us today to take that first step. It could be life-changing. Stop with all the excuses. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Call Jake at 419-438-7265 and get started today at Optimal Performance Fitness. Is your business looking for someone to take the day-to-day worries of your bookkeeping off your mind? Weber Bookkeeping Solutions of Defiance is here to help. With over 5 years of small business bookkeeping experience and 7 years in banking, you can be confident that your books are in the right hands with Jenny Weber. Let Weber Bookkeeping Solutions handle the monthly tracking and reports so that you can focus on your business goals. Contact Jenny at 419-956-1273, and you can also visit her on Facebook or at weberbookkeeping.com. Signs Excavating of Defiance offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist with general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Trucking Service can also assist in any of your equipment hauling needs. They're located at 2147 State Route 66. Signs Excavating, family owned and operated since 1999. For any excavating needs, give Josh a call at 419-769-2290. And for your trucking needs, ring up Brad, 419-481-3738. Be sure to visit them online at signsexcavating.com or Signs Excavating on Facebook. Signs Excavating wishes all the best to the Tinora Rams athletes. October 22nd, 2022. Mark that date on your calendar. The Tinora Athletic Boosters is happy to announce a night at the races. 7 p.m. at the Defiance VFW. Be sure to get your tickets from the Boosters. Buckeye football is on, but don't worry. We'll have the game on the TV so you won't miss a snap. The Athletic Boosters is a nonprofit organization that supports Tinora athletes, coaches, and athletic facilities. The Boosters' support is shown in many ways, including volunteering time, raising money, and contributing funds to better enhance the Rams team's or organization's performance. Yearly and lifetime memberships are available. Find out more by visiting the Tinora Athletic Boosters on Facebook. The Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters is a proud sponsor of Tinora Sports and Tinora Rams Live.
Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Tonight's the night for high school football here on
Volleyball.
Tinora Rams Live. Here with the call of all of the action. It's Keith
Michael
Brown.
Sebring. Tried to correct that intro there. And welcome to volleyball action tonight. This is Michael Sebring. Good evening and welcome to the 21st match of the 2022 Tinora Rams high school volleyball season. Coming up live from Edgerton High School is the Tinora Rams visiting the Bulldogs of Edgerton in a Green Meadows conference matchup. Tonight's Signs Excavating first serve is set for about 7:08. Signs Excavating offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist you with your general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Excavating is the official pregame sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Fall Sports season. For all your excavating needs, call Josh at 419-769-2290. And for your trucking needs, call Brad at 419-481-3738. Or visit them on Facebook or at signsexcavating.com. These two teams met last year at Tinora High School, with the Rams picking up one of their most dominating wins of the year in a 3-set sweep of the Bulldogs of Edgerton, holding them to 8, 14, and 6 points, respectively, in those 3 sets, twice in single digits. Edgerton, however, exacted a bit of revenge this year already at the Archibald Streak Spectacular, defeating the Rams 2-1 in the first round on their way to a third-place finish in the tournament. This will be the 49th meeting between these two teams on the volleyball court. Tinora leads the all-time series 35 wins to Edgerton's 13. The Rams coming into this season winners of 11 in a row. The last Bulldog victory was back in 2011. But as mentioned, Edgerton now has won 1 in a row, defeating the Rams earlier this year in the non-conference matchup. Last season, the Lady Rams finished 21-5 while capturing the GMC championship and the district title as well, before losing in the regional semifinals to Margaretta in 4 sets. A review of the 2022 season so far for the Rams: they started off the year 3-0 with wins over Bryan, Maumee, and Elmwood, then lost 4 of the next 5 matches, including losses against Lipsick, Miller City, Clay, and GMC rival Fairview, only defeating Liberty Center in that stretch. The Rams then got their first GMC win of the year with a sweep of the Antwerp Archers. The Rams then had a busy week, losing back-to-back 5-set thrillers on a Monday and Tuesday versus Eastwood and Wayne Trace. They then bounced back to sweep Delta on Thursday, and then the Rams got a sweep of their Cross River rivals over at Ayersville, followed by another 3-0 sweep of the Patrick Henry Patriots on senior night, going into the Archibald Spectacular that Saturday. They did not have a good performance in the Spectacular, losing their opening match to these Edgerton Bulldogs 1-2, then dropping their match to Toledo Christian 0-2 before beating the Paulding Panthers 2-0 to finish 7th place out of the 8-team tourney. The Rams then beat Paulding again in GMC competition 3-0 last week on Tuesday, and then traveled to Wauseon on Thursday, handing the Indians a 3-1 defeat. Interestingly enough, the only 4-set match the Rams have played all year. They've all been either 2 in a tournament or 3 or 5. A lot of 5s, lots of 3s. Only one 4-set match. That was Wauseon victory last Thursday. And then they renewed the 23-year-old rivalry, 23-year gap rivalry in the county, with the Defiance Bulldogs coming to Tinora on Saturday. First time the two teams met since 1999. Tinora was able to get the 5-set win in the first edition of what we are calling the Haggerty Bowl, picking up the first 5-set win of the year after 4 5-set losses. And Coach Bretta Haggerty picking up the win over her daughter, Bree Brenner, coaching the Bulldogs. The Rams volleyball team record now stands at 12-8 overall and 3-2 in the Green Meadows Conference. Senior middle blocker Maggie Noggle leads the team in most point-scoring categories with a team-high 162 kills and 65 total blocks. Maggie's gotten those kills by hitting a very efficient and team-high 278 attack percentage. Sophomore outside hitter Avery Morris is second on the team with 153 kills, while freshman right side Tatum Krebs is third with 141, and the only other Ram with an attack percentage over 200, as she's hitting 212 on the year. The other freshman on the varsity for the Rams is Paige Gamby, just past the century mark with 104 kills, giving the Rams a well-balanced offense with 4 hitters over 100 kills, 2 of them being freshmen. Sophomore defensive specialist Paige Sebring leading the team in aces with 41, and in serve receive pass rating at an average 2.14 rating of a pass. While senior defensive specialist Logan McQuillan has the team lead in digs, coming in with 188 off a season high of 28 digs versus Defiance on Saturday. Sophomore setter Zoe Rostai leads the team in assists with 321 and an impressive assist percentage of 34.4, meaning that a little bit more often than 1 out of every 3 of her sets results in a kill for a teammate. Your Tinora Rams are coached by Britta Haggerty in her 21st season overall, and her 8th at Tinora, where she has a record of 167-31 with an 84% win percentage. She was a 2017, 18, and 2020 Crescent News Coach of the Year. JV coach is Morgan Aiden. Assistant coach is Krista Bainfelt. Superintendent Nicole Wells. Principal Alex Nafziger. Athletic Director Craig Rudder. Trainer Emily Vollmer. Scorekeeper Barb Weekers. Colors are forest green and white, and the conference is the Green Meadows, and they are Division III. The last GMC championship for the Rams in volleyball came last year, 2021. Now on the Bulldogs side of things, in 2021, Edgerton finished at 7-16 and 1-6 in the GMC. So far in 2022, the Bulldogs are one of the biggest turnarounds in the area in volleyball. They are 15-5, but with a record still of 1-4 in the GMC, currently in 6th place. 4 of their 5 losses coming against GMC opponents. Sadie Walther, a senior middle blocker, comes in leading the offensively for the Bulldogs with a team high 254 kills and a 302 attack percentage. Senior middle blocker Noelle Ritter is second on the team with 122 kills currently, and sophomore middle blocker Corinne Cape is third with 113. Senior setter Taylor Smith leads the team in aces from the service line with 37 and also an assist with 511. While senior libero Brianna Wickerham has the team leading digs with 438. That's a monster average of 7.0 digs per set. Again, you have to talk in digs per set with volleyball because some teams play a lot of 3-set matches. Some teams play a lot of 5-set matches. So your match stats can be skewed, but your digs per set, whatever your per set averages will be more indicative of performance. Now, I mentioned I was going to talk a lot about blocking in this. On the blocking stats issue, I've actually posted about this on my own personal Twitter about a week ago. Go ahead and give me a follow, by the way, at Michael P. Sebring. Not to toot my own horn here, but just to give you some background. While I was the head volleyball coach at Sylvania Southview High School for 5 years, I was asked by the president of the District Coaches Association to give a presentation on the annual coaches meeting. The district coaches meeting, all divisions, 1, 2, 3, 4, all there. I had to give a presentation along with the Perrysburg coach, Laura Davidson, on some stat definition and some common stat tracking errors, as I had found some grossly mistracked stats in our own league, the NLL at the time. And we discovered it was kind of a district-wide problem. So all that to be said, I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to volleyball stats. Blocks and digs are the most frequently mistracked stat categories. They are somewhat open to interpretation and just misunderstood in general. I don't believe for a second that most coaches intentionally falsify stats. More likely it's just a lack of knowledge by the person that's recording them. Usually teams will have a JV player do that for them. But ultimately, it falls on the responsibility of the head coach to make sure that what is reported is accurate. These stats are what we use to make decisions for all GMC teams, all district honors, and what is reported on maxpreps.com, which is where I get all these stats from, will potentially be used to determine all Ohio honors. So as a coach, if you want to nominate a player for all Ohio honors, you are required to have all your stats entered into maxpreps.com. So on maxpreps.com, Edgerton has the 5 players listed currently. Their top 5 blockers on their team have more blocks than anybody else in the conference. Now, 7 of those GMC teams keep their stats on the site very up to date. Tinora being the one exception, as Coach Haggerty doesn't want all their stats out there for different scouting reasons and other things like that, but they haven't reported all their stats to Max Preps yet. But anybody who's seen the Rams play knows that Maggie Noggle is a fantastic blocker, and I've kept stats all year for the Rams myself for these broadcasts. Maggie would be 4th on Edgerton's team in total blocks. So as reported now, Edgerton players are 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th in the conference in blocks ahead of everybody else's top blockers. I'm sorry, that's just not realistic. In order to get credit for a block, the opponent must be attacking the ball, and the block must result directly in a point scored. So a block touch picked up in coverage that's kept in play statistically isn't recorded as anything. It must come off the blocker's hands and directly score a point. So I don't know if anyone will hear this in the Edgerton coaching staff or not, but you owe it to the rest of the teams in the conference to retake your blocking stats and correct them on max preps. And now I'm off my soapbox. The last GMC title for the Edgerton Bulldogs was in 1992. So wherever you are, however you may be listening, watching today's game, thanks for tuning in. Coming up live, it's the Tinora Rams versus the Edgerton Bulldogs in Green Meadow Conference Girls Volleyball action. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's Signs Excavating pregame show. Signs Excavating, the official pregame sponsor of Tinora Rams live fall sports season. For all your excavating needs, call Josh at 419-769-2290. And for all your trucking needs, call Brad at 419-481-3738. Or visit them on Facebook or at signsexcavating.com. The in-game scoreboard sponsor is the Drop Zone Pizzeria with locations in Stryker and Ayersville. And the video sponsor tonight is the Batten Stevens Body Shop in Jewel, Ohio.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to your family and friends as they go through this difficult time. Please join us in a moment of silence to remember the life of Sharon Schaefer. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with freedoms like no other. Would you please rise, gentlemen, move your caps for the playing of the national anthem. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected and assigned according to procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Green Meadows Conference. The officials tonight are Bernard Motika, Amidea. Welcome, everyone. Now let's get starters tonight. First, visitors from Tinora. Number 3, Paige Gamble. Number 4, Maggie Naga. Number 7, Avery Morris. Number 9, Logan McQuillan. Number 10, Kenji Naga. Number 15, Zoe Rossi. And number 16, Tatum French. The head coach of the Rams is Greta Hammond. And now, for your Edgerton Bulldogs! Number 2, Kate Timbrook. Number 3, Annie Kate. Number 4, Taylor Smith. Number 9, Sadie Walker. And number 13, Corinne Kate. The libero tonight is number 1, Brianna Wickerham. The head coach of the Bulldogs is Krista Paul.
All righty. We're getting ready to get down to some varsity action here. I would say sorry for my rant in the pregame about stats, but I'm really not sorry. They're important, and when it comes to voting for all GMC teams, the coaches know each other well enough. They know each other's teams well enough. You play them, you scout them, you see them. You're going to know who to vote for and who you want to vote for what team. But when you come to the district, a lot of those teams in the district haven't seen you play, haven't played you. And when your other Division IV teams in that district voting, for instance, Antwerp or Ayersville, they may fall in there, and blocking isn't a number one determining thing, but it could be a tiebreaker if somebody has similar kill numbers or similar numbers across the board, and they look at the one player and, well, she's got 70 blocks. We'll give her the vote. Well, if it's inaccurate, it's unfair. And again, I don't think it's intentional in any way. I just think that stats are being inaccurately recorded by whoever's doing them, and they just need to get fixed. In case you weren't here earlier in the broadcast, Tinora did win the JV contest, losing the first set 25-20, but bouncing back for 25-22, 25-22 wins to take the JV match. And Tinora will have first serve. And senior defensive specialist Logan McQuillan gets the match underway. Forces a free ball right away from Edgerton. McQuillan to Rostide to Noggle for the first kill, and she gets it to the right. 1-0 Tinora lead. McQuillan again. Tight pass dumped over by the Edgerton setter. Rostide returns the favor. She dumps it as well. Paige Gamby. Tip. A lot of tips here. Free ball back over. Controlled Morris to Rostide. Out to Gamby. Hits it hard off the touch block here. Back row attack from the Edgerton libero. Rostide backs that Krebs. She's only going to put away. The middle tip is picked up by Krebs. Rostide to Noggle. She throws the ball. And that's what the ref called. That's a little tough to me. I didn't think she had prolonged contact there, but that's what was called. I think Coach Haggerty sends her captain over. And volleyball coaches aren't allowed to ask the refs questions. You have to send your captain if you want to talk to the ref. So she sends her captain over for clarification. The ref says he thought her hand was on the ball too long, so that's what he called. Gamby blocked, but picks it up. That left side tip picked up by Krebs. Good save by McQuillan. Gamby free balls it over. Another busted play. Gamby didn't need to go with one hand there. The ball was kind of right at her, but in that panic, she just throws one arm at it and is unable to control it. If she puts her full platform on the ball, she probably gets it over and in. Some of those one-hand bad habits sneak their heads up at the worst times. Gamby's tip picked up. Overpass is tapped down by Noggle, but dug by the Bulldogs. Good back row attack, dug by McQuillan. Outside set to Gamby again. She hits it in the block, picked up by the Bulldogs. A little confusion as to who was supposed to hit that, results in a free ball. Noggle. Oh, my. That looked like it was right in the back corner. But called out long by the line judge. Edgerton now has a 3-1 lead early in this first set in the varsity match. Noggle with another tip. She's blocked. That, my friends, will go down as a block. Off the Edgerton blocker, straight to the floor. That was not a block because it was picked up. Tatum creeps down the line again. Noggle in the middle. She swings and she's blocked. Sadie Walther up there. Back-to-back blocks scored. Krebs off the top of the block, and she will score out of bounds off the passer's platform. Kill for Tatum Krebs. The Edgerton lead is now 5-2 early on in this first set. Gherkin and Signs checking the game. Addison Gherkin from the service line. Soft roll shot dug by Morris. Gherkin feeds Noggle, and she'll score. Gherkin to serve again. She's long, out of bounds. Service error. Edgerton leads by 3, 6-3. Ella Myler checks in for the Bulldogs in the front row. Caitlin Timbrook serves. Gamby on the tip from the right side. Right side attack scores for Taylor Smith. Timbrook, nice serve. Quillen puts it straight up in the air. Gamby runs it down. Free ball. Bulldogs turn that into a kill for Walther. She's their leading kill maker. Out of the middle, she's a nice middle blocker. You got to expect most of the time on an easy free ball like that ball is going to be set to her. Bulldogs set an up-tempo ball, which means they don't set that ball real high. It's kind of a shorter set, quicker attack. McQuillan sends that ball out of bounds. Can't be saved this time. That'll be an ace. Caitlin Timbrook, the junior setter, dials up an ace. Morris with a good pass this time. Outside set to Noggle. And she'll score off the top of the block. Sorry, that was Dakota Signs on that swing. Emma Kramer checks in. She'll serve. Jump float serve. Passed well by Edgerton. Set to Walther in the middle, and she takes care of that. That's Noelle Ritter, I believe. Let me see. Where I'm sitting, the ref is just blocking my view. Walther's 9, Ritter's 8. We'll get a better view this time. Signs out of the middle. And she'll score. That was Walther 9 with that last big swing. But this swing is Dakota Signs, and she scores. Kaylee Dickinson in, along with Kenzie Noggle. Bulldogs lead 10-5 here in this first set. Walther with an attack error hitting out of the right side. Seeing serve receive, she's in right front, so she stays there to hit the first ball before she rotates to her middle blocker position where she normally hits out of. Good dig from Dickinson. Morris on the outside. She's dug in transition, back row down ball from the libero. Back row attack, or back set to Dakota Signs. She overcuts that ball. Wide, out of bounds. Kenzie Noggle's tip is picked up. Morris on the outside off the top of the block, and she'll score. Setter switch. Rostai in. Gherkin out. Tatum Krebs in as well. She'll play in the front row. 6-2 switch. Both teams running a 6-2 offense tonight with 2 setters that both just set from the back row. Rostai with the service air. Rostai back set to Krebs. She hits it off the block out of bounds. That'll be a kill. Page and Page check in. Sebring in the back row. Gamby in the front. Right side attack, dug by Dickinson. Rostai to Kenzie Nago, big swing, nice dig. That tip is picked up by Gamby. Rostai sets it back to her. She has to tip it back as well. Free ball coming from the Bulldogs, out of bounds. 12-9, 3-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Stay tuned between the first and second set. We're going to have the inaugural Postema Insurance and Investments trivia question. Get the question right, you can win a prize. Compliments of Postema Insurance and Investments. Good dig from Krebs. They set it back to her. She hadn't really had time to transition, so she down balls that. That's a tight ball. Krebs pokes it down, and she'll score. That was actually over the net on the backset attempt from the Bulldogs. Just fed it straight to Tatum Krebs. She takes advantage. Rams cut the lead to 2 now, 12-10. Sebring still serving. Outside off the block. Yes, out of bounds. Good swing by Caitlin Timbrook. She scores for the Bulldogs. It's now 13-10. Krebs out of the middle, off the block. Picked up by the Bulldogs. Oh, that second ball. Second ball was sent so high, it hit a rafter and came shooting down faster in a different direction than the Bulldogs anticipated. They couldn't get that third ball over. Point over to Tinora. 2 seniors in, McQuillan and Noggle. Free ball. Oh, Logan McQuillan looked pretty sure that was out of bounds. And as she got there and watched it drop, she wasn't quite so sure, but it was. That's a 13-12, 1-point lead now for the Bulldogs, and they're taking time out to talk about it. We'll take it with them. Be right back after this. Tinora Rams Live from Edgerton High School tonight.
The Law Office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The Law Office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Here comes more Tinora Rams sports action.
Back out here at Edgerton High School, Michael Sebring with you on Tinora Rams Live. The Rams cut the Edgerton lead to 1 in the first set. Ball attacked down the line. Nice job of picking it up by Gamby. Sebring saves it back in. Back set to Krebs. She's dug. That tip over the net off the hand of Maggie Nagel and down to the floor on the Tinora side. Where Maggie had jumped from, she had to just reach back with one hand only and couldn't get a good block attempt on that. That'll score as a kill for the Bulldogs. Rostai out to Gamby. She has to lean back. Couldn't get a lot on that ball. Walther from the middle. She'll score. Little change of pace there. She didn't hit it hard. Dropped it softly. Sebring was kind of back on her heels, waiting for the big swing there. Good change of pace from Walther. Rostai back to Krebs, and she is blocked inbounds. That'll score. Ball bounces off the tape. Good heads-up play from Maggie Noggle to punch that up. Walther hits to the left. Good dig from Rostai. Gamby sends a free ball out of bounds. You got to be able to get a free ball over and in. If you're a varsity player. Unfortunate there. Gamby checks out, replaced by Kaylee Lucas. 17-12 now. Edgerton up by 5. Rostai with the setter dump, and she'll score. Sneaky off a perfect pass from Sebring. All the blockers in the back row waiting to see where that ball got set. Rostai dumps it over and scores. Gherkin signs are in. Addison Gherkin serving. Rams trail by 4, 17-13. Walther swinging from the left side that time. That ball's right inside the end line. Good swing. Walther's having a good day offensively already. 5'11" senior middle blocker for the Bulldogs. Caitlin Timbrook back to serve for Edgerton. Her serve clips the tape. Handled well by Sebring. She'll set up. Or Gherkin sets up Maggie Noggle and she'll score. Good hard swing from Maggie Noggle. Kramer and Morris check back in. The Rams trail by 4 here, 18-14. Looking to string a couple points together on serve. Kramer gets the ace, just as ordered. Poor choice by Casey Everett, I believe, or is that Ritter? Kramer again. Forces the overpass. Noggle tips it down lightly. She needs to hit that ball. Left side tip over the block. Picked up by Gherkin. Tipped over by Noggle. That's kind of a late whistle, but the ref said that as Maggie tipped that ball, the block in the Edgerton was in the net. Point for the Rams. They've cut it to 2 now. 18-16. Roll shot. Deep. Dug by McQuillan. Sets up Noggle. She tucks it right in the one corner. Perfect shot from Maggie Noggle. She scores again. She's got 5 kills in this first set already. 5 of the Rams' 12 kills off the hand of Maggie Noggle. Overpass. Noggle couldn't reach a good backup. Emma Kramer was there. On the overpass, Noggle wanted to swing at it. She jumped up aggressively to hit this one. She had not swung at the last one, but it was too high. Emma Kramer was there to back her up and pick it up. But Gherkin set the ball out to Avery Morris, who couldn't get the ball down in bounds. Side out to the Bulldogs. Gherkin bat set. Kramer pokes it around the block, and she'll score again. Her 6th kill of the match. Now she's got to go out of the game. So somebody else for the Rams going to need to pick it up here. Maggie and her 6 kills goes to the bench. As she would go to the back row. So Kaylee Dickinson comes in. Rams down by 1, 19-18. Good dig from Dickinson. Gherkin gives it to Kenzie Noggle. Thinks the Noggle can keep it going. Noggle's dug. Gherkin with the dig. Signs gets it back out. Dickinson, good back row attack, falling backwards. Walther tips it right over Kenzie Noggle. No one behind her to pick it up. And she'll score. Brianna Wickerham, libero for Edgerton with the serve. Morris is blocked. That ball appeared to be going out of bounds off the block, but Emma Kramer touched it. Trying to keep it off the floor. Now a 21-18 lead for the Bulldogs, and Coach Haggerty wants a timeout. We'll take it with her and be right back after this.
October 22nd, 2022. Mark that date on your calendar. The Tinora Athletic Boosters is happy to announce a night at the races. 7 p.m. at the Defiance VFW. Be sure to get your tickets from the Boosters. Buckeye football is on, but don't worry. We'll have the game on the TV so you won't miss a snap. The Athletic Boosters is a nonprofit organization that supports Tinora athletes, coaches, and athletic facilities. The Boosters' support is shown in many ways, including volunteering time, raising money, and contributing funds to better enhance the Rams teams or organization's performance. Yearly and lifetime memberships are available. Find out more by visiting the Tinora Athletic Boosters on Facebook. The Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters is a proud sponsor of Tinora Sports and Tinora Rams Live.
Check out Tinora Rams Live. Live events broadcast on YouTube and post-game results, articles, schedules, and more can all be found on TinoraRams.com.
Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Michael Sebring out here at Edgerton High School, bringing you live Edgerton versus Tinora volleyball action. GMC, second to last match of the year for both teams. Bulldogs with a 21-18 first set lead. Tinora looking to put an end to this run. An attack from the Signs is dug, tight tip. Signs keeps it off the ground. Gherkin up in the air. Kramer with the down ball. Free ball coming from the Bulldogs. Tinora look to convert. Kramer to Gherkin to Signs, and she'll score. Nice big swing cross-court shot from Dakota Signs. A double setter sub here. Rostai and Krups will come back in. Tinora is now down to 2 substitutions left in a 21-19 game. Got to get some serves in here. Oh, Rostai clips the tape, but gets it over, and ball passed over out of bounds. We'll give Zoe Rostai an ace. Sorely needed here for Tinora as they trail by 2 and are getting low on subs. 21-20 now after that ace. Good pass this time. The middle tip is picked up from Krebs. Rostai out to Morris. Transition. Swing on the left side. Blocked by the Rams. Corinne Cape sent back by the combination of Krebs and Kenzie Nagel. Tinora gets on the board with the block. It's tied up at 21 all. Free ball forced here by the Tinora Rams. Dickinson to Rostai to Krebs. She's blocked but kept up in the air. Out to Morris. She has to send a down ball. Good block. 1-on-1. Noelle Ritter sent back by Kenzie Nagel. That's a solo block. Tinora takes a 1-point lead now, 22-21. Zoe Rostai continues to serve. Good jump float serve. Tight pass, tipped over by Ritter. Dickinson is there. Rostai back set. Krebs, she's off the net, but she gets it over. Punched over by the right side. Dickinson to Rostai, out to Morris. She sneaks the ball off the block of Ritter and down to the floor on the Bulldogs side for the kill. The run continues for Tinora. They're up by 2 now, 23-21. Overpass. Morris tips it down. Bulldogs keep it up, though. Amazing hustle. That's a busted play. Oh, off the tip, they get it over. Dickinson mishandles the pass, but it catches the tape and drops on the Bulldog side. They were not ready for it. Kind of got an easy bump kill there to give them set point. 24-21. Right side swing. And that'll score. Ella Myler, junior right side hitter, scores for the Bulldogs. Ends the Rams run, but they still have 2 set points. Leading 25-22. 24-22. If it was 25, it'd be over. Kramer passes straight up. Dickinson takes the second ball up to Morris. Her soft roll shot is dug. Tipped over. Rostai tips it back. That right side attack is wide, and that'll do it. So it takes the first set, 25-22. We'll be back after these messages with the inaugural Postema Insurance and Investments trivia question of the night.
Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and Stryker offers the area's best pizza, wings, subs, and calzones. In fact, Drop Zone Pizzeria was voted the area's best pizza in 2020 and again for 2022. From pickle pizza to pilot bread to grandma pizza, Drop Zone Pizzeria is always looking outside the pizza box for something special for their fantastic customers. Order by calling in Ayersville at 419-395-2525 or in Stryker at 419-990-2525. Hours of operation close Monday, Tuesday through Thursday, and Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday till 9. Drop Zone Pizzeria now with 2 locations, downtown Ayersville at 13995 Fruit Ridge Road, and also at 301 South Defiance Street in downtown Stryker. Stop in at the Stryker location for a bite of ice cream. Visit them on Facebook at the Drop Zone Pizzeria, where online ordering is available. And remember, the Drop Zone Pizzeria says go Rams. Drop Zone Pizzeria.
Wrong button. My bad. Okay. Tonight's trivia question brought to you by Postema Insurance and Investments. The little information about Postema Insurance and Investments. The Medicare annual election period is on us. Do you need somebody to help you navigate through all the changes in Medicare? Do you have questions about your Medicare drug plan? Do you think you might be overpaying for your Medicare supplement insurance? If you need questions, you have any of these questions, you need them answered, give the experts at Postema Insurance Investments a call at 419-782-2500. PI&I is chock full of proud Tinora alumni ready to help you out, including myself, Michael Sebring, Brent Sines, or Dennis, Krista, or Tom Postema. All Tinora alumni, all licensed insurance agents ready to help you out, each with over 13 years of insurance expertise working in the Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan, and Northeast Indiana areas. You need an old life insurance policy reviewed or have an IRA or 401k account that has not been performing like you would like? Postema Insurance and Investments can help you out with that as well. Give us a call today for a free consultation, 419-782-2500, or stop out and see us at 2014 Baltimore Street in Defiance, Ohio. Postema Insurance and Investments, protecting everything you've worked for. So here is the question of the night. As mentioned on Saturday, with that win over Defiance, Tinora's record versus the Bulldogs is now a 23-4 all-time for an 85.2 win percentage. Who is the next? That's the best. Who is the next best win percentage in the history of Tinora volleyball with a minimum of at least 20 matches played? So I know what some of you guys are saying. It's got to be Fayette, right? 16-2. That's 88.9. That's the best percentage, but that's only 18 matches. So we're talking a minimum of 20 matches. I know a lot of you just jump straight to Fayette there, right? So a minimum of 20 matches. Who is the next best win percentage against an opponent in Tinora Rams history after Defiance Bulldogs, who they have 85.2 win percentage? Give you a hint, the win percentage is 83.3. Who is it? Comment on the YouTube live stream. The comments are turned on. So jump on the live stream. Put your comment in. See if you know the answer. If we don't get it quickly, we'll post it on the Facebook page too for people to check out. Underway here in set number 2. Starts off the same way set number 1 started, with a kill from Maggie Noggle. Gherkin checks in. Along with Dakota Signs, Gherkin serves. Walther out of the left side, dug by Gherkin. Tipped down by Gamby, and she'll score. Nice diving save there by Edison Gherkin on the tip over the block. Gamby finds the hole. Two to nothing, the early lead here for the Rams in set number 2. That right side attack is long, out of bounds, off the hand of Caitlin Timbrook. Tinora up 3-0. Free ball coming from the Bulldogs. McQuillan to Gherkin, out to Gamby. Gherkin was over the center line, so that'll be a violation. The pass is a little tight. Addison needs to get to the net and jump straight up. Don't jump into the net. Running set by Gherkin this time. Gets it out to Signs. Big swing. She's dug. Walther tip over the block. Paige Gamby's waiting on it. Noggle is dug. Walther again. She'll swing this time. Good touch by Noggle to slow it down. Gherkin out to Gamby. She buries that one in the net. Attack air. Side out Bulldogs. They trail 3-2. Serve is long, well out of bounds. Emma Kramer will check in for Paige Gamby, and she'll serve. On the left side, Ella Myler scores off the hands of the block and down on the Tinora side. 4-3. Tinora leads 1 by 1 now. Set number 2. Pass by McQuillan. Back set to Noggle. She's dug. This ball sent back farther. Had to be free ball over by Edgerton. Gherkin to Noggle. She tips off the hand and she'll score. Blocker's hand couldn't quite get there. Maggie with a good directional tip. Good job of Kramer picking that ball up off the tip attempt. Free ball here from the Rams. Off speed, left side swing from Noelle Ritter. And that scores. Bulldogs cut it to 1 again. Wickerham, senior libero, back to serve. Signs on the block, out of bounds. She almost played that. Decided to listen to her teammates, let that go. She scores. It's now 6-4. Rostein Krebs check in. Free ball. Kramer. Rostai back to Krebs. Good dig from Edgerton. Left side swing scores. Curran Cape. Service error from the Bulldogs. Pushes the Ram lead back up to 2. Page times 2 checks in. Gamby and Sebring. Tip on the right side, blocked back by the Rams. Out to the left side, tip over the block this time, picked up by Rostai. Sebring comes in to take the second ball to Gamby. She's blocked. Picked up by Sebring, but passed too tightly to the net. Zoe Rostai couldn't pull it back out. Point to the Bulldogs. Outside Rostai, roll, or outside to Gamby. Roll shot. Big swing by Corinne Cape, sophomore middle blocker, off the hands of the block. She'll score. We're all tied up at 7. Set number 2. Serve is long out of bounds again. Edgerton piling up some service error in this set, helping the Rams out. Middle attack. Cape scores again. Ties it back up at 8 apiece. Cape now goes back to serve. Nice job handling that tight ball by Rostein. Gets it back to Krebs, who tips it over. Back to Krebs again. Swings around the block, but just wide out of bounds. Attack error gives the Bulldogs another point. Sebring out of the back row. She tools the block and she'll score. Rare back row attack. Kill for Paige Sebring. I think she passed that ball relatively poorly on purpose, just so the setter would have to set it to her. He didn't have another choice. Gherkin and Signs are in. Setter dump from Gherkin. Picked up by the Bulldogs. Oh, no, it's not. It's sent out of bounds. They got a platform on the first ball, but it was sent out of bounds where no one else could get to it. That'll go down as a kill for Addison Gherkin. Back row, or back-to-back. Back row kills. Ace serve for Addison Gherkin. The Rams open up a 2-point lead now, 11-9. Right side swing and kill for Caitlin Timbrook. Tinora still up by 1 now, 11-10. Outside set to Signs. She's dug. Walther out of the middle. It didn't appear to be over. It was not. No touch on the block. Attack error. Point for the Rams. Side out. Tinora needs to run a couple points here. Get themselves in a situation. A lot of rotations early in this set. Run out of substitutions. Good dig by Gherkin. Signs with a good hard cut shot. Aggressive. A little too long. Wide out of bounds. Point to Edgerton. Did not run serve the point like we needed to. Tinora's down to 5 subs and 12-11. Long way to go in the set. Swing from Maggie Noggle. Scramble play picked up by Edgerton, though. Free ball. Morris is dug. Another free ball, though. McQuillan to Gherkin. Back set to Signs. Soft roll shot. Picked up by Edgerton. Ritter off the top of the block. Gherkin is there. Out to Morris. I don't know if that was blocked or that was all net, but that's down on the Tinora side. But we're tied up at 12 apiece. Maggie Naga with a tip from the back row. Now she's up to the front row where she belongs. Kramer sets up McQuillan. Middle of the Walther, one-on-one with Maggie Noggle. Maggie gets the better of that battle. Solo block for Maggie Noggle. And now Coach Haggerty, aware of the subs, will not sub in Kaylee Dickinson here. She leaves Maggie Noggle to serve. Then she can put the libero back in for Maggie, and that won't count as a sub. Noggle with a good serve. Left side swing is long, out of bounds. 14-12 now, Tinora lead. Noggle again at the service line. Setter dump. Maggie's there. Look at the middle, playing some defense. Walther out of the middle. Nice job by Maggie to poke that over after Dakota Signs gets the dig. And Dakota Signs, she knew she couldn't set that ball because it was coming in too hot. She would have got called for a double, so she tried to punch it up in the air with a flat hand. and it went backwards where no one else could get to it. Side out Edgerton. Outside to Morris. She's blocked. Morris again. This time off the block and down on the Edgerton side. Side out for the Rams. Coach Haggerty talking to the bench. She's got to make a quick decision here before she gets a delay of game. Some refs are touchy about that. With 5 subs left, she does go ahead and sub her setter on her right side. Rostein creeps in. Now there's 3 subs left with a 15-13 score. Tinora up by 2. Rostein gets the ace. Miscommunication there. One Edgerton passer opened up at the very last second, and the girl behind her did not anticipate that. The ball bounced off her platform unawares. This time Rostein served. Good pass. Ritter out of the middle. Kramer with a dig. Morris takes that second ball. Rostein has to send over a free ball. Edgerton looking to convert. They'll go outside, and that is long. Out of bounds. Off the hands of Corinne Cape. Attack error for Edgerton. Pushes the Tinora lead to 4. Rostein misses a serve. Really important to serve well. When you're this low on subs, you want to keep the ball on your side and not have to try to rotate. Good pass from Kramer. Back set out to Krebs. Off the top of the net and the hands of the blocker and down. Good diving effort by the libero Wickerham. Could not get there. Krebs with a kill. Gamby in to play front row for Kramer. Morris will stay in the back row. She almost gets another ace, as she always, when she gets forced into serving duty, she almost always gets an ace, and that was close again. Left side off the block. McQuillan with a nice dig. Rostein setter dump is picked up by Wickerham. Right side attack for Edgerton. Dug by Morris. Rostein stretches and tips that over. Another tip. Tinora's all over it. On top of each other. They get up. Everybody's okay. Right side. Swing. Edgerton. Nice cut. Corinne Cape from the right side. That ball landed 3 or 4 feet in front of the 10-foot line. Dakota Sines had that same cut shot from the right side for the Rams earlier, but she was a little long out of bounds. Cape was inbounds for the Bulldogs. Krebs out of the middle. Good hard swing, but she's dug. Forces a tip here for Edgerton. Morris to Rostein. Back to Krebs again off the top of the block. Wickerham is there. This time out of the middle, Corinne Cape scores. She's hit some left, some middle, some right. She's all over the place. She's getting kills no matter where she is. 2 in a row for her. Service error pushes the Rams lead back to 3, 19-16. Now Noggle for Noggle. McKenzie goes to back row. Logan McQuillan can serve for her because she's been serving for her all game. Good dig from Krebs there with her hands. That middle attack is wide out of bounds. Cape misses that time. McQuillan serves again, leading 20-14. Blocks that, but it's picked up. Setter dump. Good effort from everyone chasing that ball down. Morris punched it straight at Paige Gamby, who deflected it up in the air out of self-defense. No one else could run that third ball down. Morris shanks that backwards. McQuillan gets it and sends it right back to Morris with the back row attack. Forces a free ball here from Edgerton to Maggie Noggle, and she'll score. Oh, that was in. Yeah. The up ref had to overrule. That was in by a foot, a clear foot. The line judge tried to call it out. Sometimes the parents get a little wrapped up and really wanting the ball to go their team's way. But the up ref saw that was obvious enough. He overruled her, gave the kill to Maggie Noggle. Gherkin and Signs check in, and Tinora is now out of subs. So the who's out there will stay there as they lead 21-17. Again, with the exception of the libero, who can switch in and out. Block by Edgerton. Attack error for Paige Gamby. 21-18. Tinora up by 3. Set number 2, leading 1-0. Dakota Signs, good shot there. Walther, she's dug by Gherkin. Paige Gamby, the soft roll shot, tried to drop it in the middle of the floor. Edgerton's there. This time Walther puts it down. She's trying to get going. She had a pretty good offensive first set. She's been relatively quiet most of the second set. She's the leading point scorer for the Bulldogs coming into the match. Tough serve. McQuillan goes and gets it. Maggie Noggle, and she'll score off the bump set from Addison Gherkin. It's Maggie's 4th kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other teammates for Tinora all have 1. Maggie has 4. Spread out. Dig by Gamby. Noggle takes the second ball. Sets Dakota Signs, but she's dug. That time, Walther and Noggle one-on-one again. Noggle with the win and the solo block. Balls are set a little too tight in Walther's defense. Doesn't have a lot of room to get around Maggie. Paige Gamby forced into a rare serving duty here. She serves that long out of bounds. It's now 23-20. Tinora with a 3-point lead. Gherkin to Signs. That one is long. Out of bounds. 23-21. Back set. Noggle tries to tip over the block. Wickerham's there. Back row push from the setter. McQuillan's all over that. Morris into the block. Picked up by herself. Outside to Signs. She gets it over. Free ball coming from Edgerton. McQuillan to Gherkin. To Noggle. To the floor. Another point for Maggie Noggle. She'll rotate back to serve here and try to close out this second set. Tinora up 24-21. Tough serve from Noggle. Gets the middle tip over, though. Morris, and she will finish it. Avery Morris, the big kill from the left side. Tinora's taken set number 2, 25-21. To take a 2-0 lead over the Bulldogs. Trying to avenge a loss to Edgerton at the Archibald Spectacular. They lost 2-1 to Edgerton. Trying to get the GMC win tonight. We'll take a break and be right back after this. Tinora Rams live from Edgerton High School.
Higby Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higby and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School, as well as the Tri-County area, since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much more, Higby Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higby Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higby.com or Higby Embroidery on Facebook. Higby Embroidery is a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award. Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tinora Rams athletes this season. Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern Wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Michael Sebring back out here at Edgerton High School. Tinora playing GMC game at the Edgerton Bulldogs Gymnasium. We'll take a look at some of these second set stats. We didn't get a chance to. We're still waiting for the correct answer on the trivia question. Nobody has answered on the chat. We got almost 30 viewers in the chat on YouTube. Nobody has submitted an answer. Now, my sister, who played for Tinora Volleyball back in one of the first few inaugural seasons, Grandma Chris has chatted in on my text messages, and she's wrong twice. Or no, just she only guessed once. She guessed once, and her husband guessed once. So we can give you two wrong answers. It's not Montpelier, and it's not Fairview, although we are 34-18 versus Fairview. Thank you very much. Nobody has got the right answer to the question yet. Got a little goodie bag from Postum Insurance and Investments and a gift card to a local coffee shop or restaurant on the line here. Nobody wants to claim it. We'll wait till the end of the match to see if anybody can get it right. You only get one guess. So don't come on here with just name 10 schools. But name somebody. All right. No stats. Sorry, I talked right through that. Ready to start the third set. Tatum Krebs from the right side, and she'll score after she picked up the tip. Rostai sets it back to her, and she scores. Logan McQuillan, serve again. That's into the net. Nice job getting it out. That's an impossible play. Oh, look at that first ball must have hit the antenna. Even if it's into the net, if it hits the antenna in the middle of the net, not even above, but it hits the antenna, it's out. That must have been the call. Edgerton screams out. Ball don't lie. Maybe it wasn't in the antenna as the next serve sails out of bounds. It's now 2-1 lead for the Rams early on in the third set. Logan McQuillan unable to handle that tough serve off the hand of sophomore middle blocker Corinne Cape. Ties it up 2-2. Rostai sets up Noggle. Always a good idea when you want to get an assist. Noggle puts it away. Maggie Noggle with 12 kills already out of her 24 swings. She's hit the ball 24 times. Half of them have been kills. Walther scores out of the left side this time for the Bulldogs. She's trying to get herself going. She had a really good first set, hasn't done much since. She sprinkles in a kill here or there. She's a nice hitter. She just hasn't had a lot of opportunities. Such is the life of a middle blocker. If your team doesn't pass well, it's awful hard to set. The middle, nice kill from Dakota Signs this time. Emma Kramer drops that serve inside the end line. The serve receive for Edgerton. Thought and or hoped it was going to land out of bounds, but it was in. Ace for Emma Kramer. 5-3 lead. Back-to-back aces. That first touch can't be handled. Again, repeat here, the Defiance, or the Postum Insurance Investment Trivia question. After beating Defiance on Saturday, that one's out. The Rams improved their all-time win percentage against Defiance to 85.2. That's the best all-time against any opponent they played a minimum of 20 matches against. Who is their next best win percentage against? What's the call? Any type of down ref nonchalantly says, Addison Gherkin is over the center line. That'll give the point to Edgerton. Morris is blocked. Oh, looked like Logan McQuillan got her fist under that ball. The ref said it was down. We're all tied up at 6 apiece here in this third set. Tinora up 2-0. Maggie Nagel's tip barely trickles over the net. And that was no touch on that ball. Attack error for Dakota Signs. Gives Edgerton the lead here. Third set, 7-6. Avery Morris unable to handle that ball. She passes it over the net out of bounds. That'll be an ace for Taylor Smith, senior setter. Nagel's dug this time. She hit the ball softly from the right side. Noelle Ritter unable to get that down in bounds. The attack error gives the Rams the side out. Cuts the lead to 1, 8-7. Kaylee Dickinson will come in and serve from Maggie Nagel in the back row. Tough serve, clips the tape. Edgerton keeps it up, gets the free ball. Kramer to Gherkin to Kenzie Nagel into the net. Can't get it over. Got on top of that one just a little too much. Really trying to pound it straight down. It's not too far off to do that. Free ball here from Tinora. That didn't appear to be blocked by Tinora, but it must have been. They said play on. Kramer gets it straight up to Morris. She tips it. Outside the cape. Soft roll shot. Avery Morris bounces that ball off the antenna for the attack error. And another point to Edgerton. It's now 10-7 lead. Coach Haggerty wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. Be right back after this.
Is your business looking for someone to take the day-to-day worries of your bookkeeping off your mind? Weber Bookkeeping Solutions of Defiance is here to help. With over 5 years of small business bookkeeping experience and 7 years in banking, you can be confident that your books are in the right hands with Jenny Weber. Let Weber Bookkeeping Solutions handle the monthly tracking and reports so that you can focus on your business goals. Contact Jenny at 419-956-1273, and you can also visit her on Facebook or at weberbookkeeping.com. Higby Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery for local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higby and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School, as well as the Tri-County area, since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much more, Higby Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higby Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higby.com or Higby Embroidery on Facebook. Higby Embroidery is a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award.
Back out here, Edgerton High School off the timeout. Edgerton unable to navigate that free ball and get it over. Tinora gets the side out, coming off their own timeout. Rosti and Krebs are in. Tough serve from Zoe Rosti. Punched over in the middle. Rosti back sets Krebs off the block, out of bounds. She'll score, kill for Tatum Krebs. Rosti to serve again. And she gets the ace to tie the third set up. 10-10. Tinora taking the first two sets, 25-22 and 25-21. They've now come from behind here and tied up this third set at 10 apiece on the Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Free ball from Edgerton. Dickinson to Rosti, back to Krebs again. She's dug this time. Cross-court shot. Left side tip from Kate. Rosti's all over it. Kaylee Dickinson took that second ball since the setter dug the first one. She pushed the set out past the antenna, where even Avery Morris's left hand couldn't get on it. She tried to free ball it, send it outside the antenna. Kenzie Nagel on the middle is blocked. Cape, one-on-one with Nagel, wins that. Deep serve, handled well by Kaylee Dickinson. Tatum Krebs gets around the block and finds an open spot on the floor. Good hard swing from the freshman. Page and Page will check in here. Sebring to serve. Right at Wickerham, the libero. Second ball is up. That should be 4. Tinora didn't touch that at all. And it is called for. Third ball was into the net. Her second ball was a tight set into the net. Third ball was pulled out of the net. The fourth ball was tried to be free balled over, but that's too many touches. Sebring goes short serve this time. Cape out of the middle. She'll score. Good hard swing right at the setter, Rosti. Got her hands on it, but couldn't get it up where anybody could play it. Ritter serves now for Edgerton. Outside to Gamby, and that off the hands of Ritter in the back row. Paige Gamby scores. Both freshmen, Gamby and Krebs, coming off season high 12 kills apiece Saturday. In the 5-set win over the Bulldogs of Defiance. McQuillan comes in, serves up an ace right away. 14-13. Tenora's taking the lead now. Edgerton wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back after this. Tinora Rams Live.
Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance has been providing seamless and transparent real estate closings in Northwest Ohio for 27 years. From contract to closing, their experienced team of attorneys and title agents work with lenders, businesses, and individuals to meet their real estate needs. Call the office at 419-782-3334, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or visit them online at maumeetitle.com. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance wishes all the Tinora Rams athletes the best this season.
Back out here at Edgerton High School, coming off the timeout. Tinora with a 14-13 lead in this third set. McQuillan still serving. Tip from Krebs over the block. Zoe Rosti scores on the setter dump. Logan McQuillan gets another ace. 2 aces on this run now from McQuillan. Opens the lead to 16-13. Back row attack, dug by Rostai. Sebring and McQuillan fight over the second ball. But they get it over. That's all that matters. That attack is into the net. Point for the Rams. Makes it a 4-point lead now, 17-13. McQuillan continues. Ball shanked out of bounds. It's saved this time. Back row attack. Sebring punches it with her hands instead of digging it with open palms as she's been taught. No control of that ball. Kill for Edgerton. Serve is long. Gives the Rams their 4-point lead back. Gherkin and Signs will check in. Left side attack out of Walther will score. Squeezes through the blockers. Drops. Edgerton now trails by 3, 18-15. McQuillan, perfect pass. Out to Sign. She's blocked. Pick it up. Walther out of the middle. That's long, out of bounds. Walther came in with a head of steam and hit that ball hard. Couldn't get on top of it enough to get it down in bounds. 19-15 now. Rams looking to close this match out with a sweep. They can get 6 more points before Edgerton can get 10. That tip attempt is blocked by Maggie Noggle. Probably should have been a back row attack as the setter for Edgerton jumped and get that ball. Either way, we'll take the point. The Rams now have 20. That time the overpass, Noggle scores again. She'll tip it down to the open floor. 21-15, 6-point lead for Tinora. Again, Edgerton coming into this match 15-5, but 1-4 in the GMC. Really struggling, having a much better year overall, but really struggling in the conference. That free ball, everyone yelled out. So Logan McQuillan let it drop, but it was right on the line. Even Coach Haggerty kind of chuckled about that because she was probably one of the ones yelling out as well. Nice shot from Maggie Noggle down the line off 1 foot. She scores. She'll check out now. She'll take 14 kills to the bench with her. As Kaylee Dickinson comes in, play back row for her. She'll serve. Walther from the right side and gets it inside this time. Just in the end line. Sadie Walther. Coincidentally, right after Maggie, the leading kill maker for Tinora, checks out. Sadie Walther gets a kill. Now she has to check out, and she goes to the back row. Morris off the top of the block. Drops down behind and scores. Right in the middle of the defense where there was nobody home for the Bulldogs. Tinora now 2 points away from the match. Rostein Krebs will be in. Tinora's down to 2 subs, but with a 23-17 score, shouldn't really become an issue. Good serve from Rostai. Free ball coming from the Bulldogs. Dickinson to Rostai, back to Krebs, off the net a little bit. She has to lean back, couldn't get enough on it. Forces another free ball, though. Dickinson to Rostai. Outside to Morris this time. Good dig. Wickerham. Setter dump is picked up. Kramer. Kenzie Noggle. Overcut that ball to the left. Wide out of bounds. Point to the Bulldogs. Number 3, Addie Cape. Checks in. assume she's a senior older sister of Corinne Cape, but there is quite a height difference there, so maybe not. Krebs is blocked. Give it to her again. This time she gets it through, but it's dug. Right side swing from Corinne Cape is wide out of bounds. Edgerton gives a hard look back at the line judge. The down ref doesn't say anything about it. It was out. Match point for the Rams twice this weekend against Defiance. Paige Sebring checked in with set point on the line, and she got an ace. Couldn't talk it into existence today. Edgerton gets it up, sends a free ball over. Sebring to Rostai, out to Gamby. Off the top of the block. Doug, chased down. Cannot be pushed over from the back row, and that'll do it. Tinora takes the match 3-0, avenging an earlier loss to the Bulldogs in the Archibald Streak Spectacular. Looks like Keith is posted on the feed here. The question, the Postama Insurance and Investments trivia question of the night has been posted on Facebook and Twitter. Have to see if anybody has the right answer on there or not before I give it out. We have one comment. Eric Bussing guesses Ayersville on Twitter. Sorry, Eric, that's incorrect. I put the hint out on the chat for those listening and not reading. It's not a GMC team. So if you're guessing, you have a guess left. It's not a GMC school. My father-in-law guessed Antwerp. Oh, we have a winner. Tammy Retcher commented on Facebook 7 minutes ago. Continental is the correct answer to the question. Again, the question being, after beating Defiance Saturday, moved Tenora's record to 23-4 all-time versus the Bulldogs with an 85.2 win percentage. So with a minimum of 20 matches played, you're not going to count someone that Tenora's 4-0 against or something. Minimum of 20 matches played, who was the next best win percentage against? And congratulations to Tammy Retcher, who guesses Continental, as Tinora is the only team Tinora has beaten 40 times in the history of the school as Continental, as they are 40-8. Now, it's kind of slipped out of the minds of some people as they haven't played the last couple of years, but Tinora is 40-8 all-time versus the Continental for an 83.3% win percentage. So congratulations, Tammy. We'll take a break here and be back with the Bidlack Insurance and Financial Strategies postgame show, followed by the Higbee Embroidery Player of the Match. Tinora Rams live from Edgerton High School.
The Fire and Stone Tavern in Defiance is anything but basic. In 2021, the Fire and Stone Tavern was voted to have the best pizza in the area. Now, in 2022, they've been voted as the best burgers around. Fire and Stone Tavern is the area's go-to for wood-fired pizza, amazing appetizers, and so much more. Chef Aaron and his staff are here to serve nothing but the best. No plans after the big game? Stop out for ice-cold drinks and all the games on TV you can ask for. Our back room and patio are available for events like birthdays, corporate lunches, parties, and much, much more during the week with a 25-person minimum. Located at 211 Carpenter Road at the Eagle Rock Golf Course. The hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Give the Fire and Stone Tavern a call, 419-785-4015, or order online at firestonetavern.com. Firestone Tavern wishes the best to all the Tinora teams. Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. expected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tinora Rams athletes this season.
All right, we're back out here at Edgerton High School looking at some of the numbers for the match. The Edgerton Bulldogs, 24 kills, 17 errors out of 104 attacks for an attack percentage of 162. While on the Tinora side, 37 kills, 21 errors, kind of a lot of errors tonight, but out of 132 attempts for a 121 attack percentage. So Edgerton actually had a better attack percentage tonight, 162 to 121. But again, the Rams have 28 more attempts than the Bulldogs and 13 more kills. So they had a lot more kills and a few more errors out of several more attempts. They didn't send near as many free balls over, attacking the ball more. Leads to more opportunities to score. Leads to more opportunities to accumulate points and get the win, as the Rams did tonight. Straight sets. 25, 22, 25, 21. I forget the third set score. Pardon me. 25-18. Rams now move to 13-8 on the year, and 4-2 in the GMC. Huge match tonight in the GMC. I'm trying to see if there's any updates on it. Hicksville is playing Fairview tonight. Both teams are 18-2 overall. Fairview is 5-0 in the GMC, while Hicksville is 4-1. Oh, here we go. Shane Nissen in the Crescent News tweets, Fairview wins the fourth, 25-14, and downs Hicksville in 4 to win a share of their second GMC title in 3 years. So Fairview has beaten Hicksville to move to 6-0, guarantee themselves a share, at least, of the GMC. So that will eliminate Tinora from contention had Hicksville won. And then Tinora beat Hicksville on Thursday, and Ayersville did Tinora a big favor and beat Fairview on Thursday as well. Could have still shared the title 3 ways with a 5-2 record. But Fairview takes the win, puts himself in the driver's seat. 6-0 in the GMC. And Tinora is now out of contention for the GMC title. So they'll just try to concentrate on getting themselves ready for a tournament run. As they have been playing better now coming out of the Archbold Spectacular. This is a quality win tonight over a good Edgerton team. As I said, now they're 1-5 in the GMC, but they're still 15-6 overall. Had a really nice year. They got a strong senior class, some big talent at the net. So this is a quality win here. Rams get back on track. So we'll be back after this here with the Higbee Embroidery Player of the Match and the final wrap-up here at Edgerton High School with Tinora Rams Live.
Higbee Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higbee and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School, as well as the Tri-County area, since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much more, Higbee Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higbee Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higbee.com or Higbee Embroidery on Facebook. Higbee Embroidery is a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award.
All right, Michael Sebring back out here one last time with you from Edgerton High School as we're going to hand out the Higbee Embroidery Player of the Game. And this one is kind of easy, but kind of hard at the same time. One girl kind of stands out statistically and kind of carried the team offensively and was very good at the net defensively tonight, but she just won the award a couple games ago, but I really can't let that, because this isn't everyone gets a trophy type of thing. Not if I'm doing it. So rather than, like LeBron James should have been the MVP like 8 years in a row, but they want to give it to somebody else and mix it up. We're not going to do that here. Tinora Rams Live, not a volleyball program. So we're going to give the player of the game again tonight to Maggie Nagel. 14 kills out of 29 attempts, only 4 errors. She had 345, and her 14 kills, next best on the team tonight was 7, and then 2 girls with 5. So she had more than the next 2 closest combined. And she didn't have a lot more. She had the most attempts in the team, but only by 3. So it's not like she got a lot more balls than anybody else. She was just really, really efficient with the balls that she got. Plus, she had to serve there. In the one set, we ran out of subs. She was 3 of 3 serving, didn't miss a serve, and she had 3 solo blocks at the net as well, scoring 3 more points there from the net. So Maggie scored 17 points tonight on her own with 14 kills and 3 solo blocks. So tonight's Higby Embroidery Player of the Match. Congratulations, Maggie Nagel. Again, with numbers like this, nothing we can do about it. We're going to give it to Maggie. So that'll be it. Congratulations again to, who was it? Tammy, I forget. My memory is just absolutely the best. Tammy Retcher got the Postuma Insurance and Investments trivia question right, as the answer to the question was Continental Pirates. So congratulations, Tammy. Congratulations, Maggie, on the player of the game. And this is Mike Sebring signing off. We'll say good night and good sports.
Thanks for listening to this exclusive presentation of Tinora Rams Sports. Be sure to tune in next time when we bring you more Rams action. And follow us online at TinoraRamsSportsAudio.com or on Twitter at Tinora Rams Audio.